Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you how to upload and format any article on WordPress. We're going to take this sample article here, and I'm going to show you the best practices on uploading it and formatting it. So we usually prefer using a Google Doc before we upload it, because you can simply copy and paste the entire article into WordPress. You want to make sure that all the formatting is correct. So what I mean by that is make sure you've got your heading 2s set up, your heading 3s. So we've got heading 3s down here. And so when you copy and paste it into WordPress, that is going to automatically format. And that's exactly what you want. You don't want to waste time. Another consideration is the images. You want to make sure that all the images that you've got on the article are compressed. And normally when you're writing the article, you want to make sure that these images are compressed and then uploaded to Google Docs, like what you can see here. I usually use tiny PNG or tiny JPG. So let's go over to WordPress. We're ready to upload this article, and I use a folder system here. So I know this is a web design article, and I've got my content strategy here for the web design, and we can see what the keywords are and the LSI keywords, etc. If I go back to WordPress, let's go add new. Let's go fetch the article title. So we know that the title is this. Let's go here. And I'm not going to use this image. I'm going to select a better one. But what we'll do is we'll copy the entire article, and then you'll paste it in, and so you can see that it's exactly what you want. And what you need to do now is just basic formatting. And what I mean by that is adding spaces, adding attribution for the images to give credit to the actual sources. And then perhaps if you've got Grammarly, to go through and edit the grammar itself and to have a look at these suggestions that come through. And so what we can do before most of the sections, we put spaces between the images. And so if I've got the spacer, I'll go through here, add probably a 10, but to separate sections, I'll add another spacer. So let's go enter spacer / spacer. And then I'm making sure that I'm in the cog here and in the block format. So sometimes when you click the cog, you'll automatically be in the post section. I usually add a 20 pixel rule to each of the spaces to separate some of the sections. An interesting thing that you can do actually to save time is go back to this spacer here, copy it, and you'll notice that it's copied to my clipboard. And so you can actually go through, copy and paste, and then just click enter, paste. Now what we want to do is go into post. It's written by me, so check the author, because it might be for someone else when you're uploading it for someone else. We'll put it in the category for web design. We'll make sure that, what did we say that it was? It was an explainer. So that's the tag, so we'll go explainer. We haven't got an explainer article yet, so that's the first one. So we'll make the tag. And so we've got web design, so that's the plugin folder that I use. We'll use that, and the excerpt. So the excerpt will try to find a really cool snippet that kind of summarizes the entire article. And what you want to do now is find the feature image. Now the feature image is just as important as the headline in some ways. And so I'm just going to quickly find that. So I've found an image and I've compressed it with tiny PNG. So what I want to do is download that. And typically what I do from now is it's a focus keyword. And it's going to be displayed at the top of the article. So I want to make sure I inject the focus keyword in this actual image. So what we'll do is we will find the compressed one, which is this one. We'll add that focus keyword inside of it. We will go back to the article and then set it as the featured image. So if I go upload, and then we'll upload that. And what I typically do from now is select it again, copy and paste the focus keyword throughout the alt, title, caption, and description. We'll set featured image. And we've got a pretty high score at the moment, but we haven't gone through and added the attribution yet for all the images. I'll show you how I do the first one. So for example, let's go source, and then we will go back to the article here. I will scroll up, find that image. So source inbound marketing, and I'll go here, and don't copy straight from here because it has the redirection notice. When you're copying this directly, you've got that redirection notice instead of the actual source. So what I do is I go into the source first. Let's just copy that, and I want to attribute inbound marketing to this article. We'll go in new tab. I'm not setting a no follow, like I don't really care about that right now. I can go through and obviously be more strategic, but let's just go through the rest of the article. I usually change it to a subscript so it's tiny, and then I turn it to italic. When you do that, at least it's not sticking out like a sore thumb in the article when people are reading it. It's nice and hidden, but if someone is further interested to know where that source is, they can go through and edit that. So I'm going to go through the rest of this and edit the rest of the images and give it attribution. So what we do now, we've gone through the rest of the article, fixed up all the attribution. The grammar has been fixed mostly. I'm sure I'll return back to it later, improve upon it, upgrade sections, etc. But for now, it's fine for first draft and launch. Now what we have to do is we fix up the SEO meta title and description. So an easy way we can do this, if we go back to our content strategy, we know that we want to rank for this focus keyword, right? And so what you can do is make sure that that is in the permalink, and it's a good length to website conversion optimization. And we want to look at the title as well. You don't typically want the title of the article, like the H1, to be the exact same as the meta title. They're both different things. Some people confuse these two as the same thing, but they're not. So I'll copy this. I use a tool called Writer. I'll add that to the description of this video. Let's say that I want to get some ideas for a meta description. Just let's say that I've got writer's block and I really need help. I'll come back here and I will think about the title, and then we can see it's way too long, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can nudge this down. You could add some power words in there and then see what happens as it pumps out the description. Typically you want to include the focus keyword in both the title here, and also the description. You can see the score is going up as you actually do that, which is great. For example, you could have a segue where this is saying that this is a comprehensive website conversion optimization guide. Let's just quickly polish this off, right? We can always come back and improve the article over time, and that's recommended by Google as well, to come back. Don't keep adding shit online, and just refine your existing articles. Make sure they're better, make sure you can improve upon them. Stop trying to write new articles for the sake of it, and just make something that's really valuable that people can link to, and they're going to keep coming back to it. And so that's really the whole idea when you're thinking of content marketing strategy in general, linkable assets. So that's fine for now. Like, it's within range with all best practices. Our SEO is fine here. Now the final step is to make sure that it looks good on the actual article. So let's publish this, and then let's view the post. This is just a simple Elementor template. I can see the image doesn't look good here, so I'm going to change the image. See the text? You typically don't want text in the image, and I should have known that when I picked it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that image because it doesn't look good to me. But for the rest of it, if you go through the article, you can see that it's properly formatted, that certain pictures might not be the best to use. This needs to be condensed a lot, right? But yeah, it's basically going through and triple checking all of your work and trying to make sure it looks good, and not just throwing something up and then not even checking to see if it looks good at all. Like, that's really the main thing with everything you do online in general, because there are bound to be mistakes. Like, I've launched over 100 websites and I still make mistakes all the time. It's just something that is human error that you need to double and triple check. So anyway, I hope this video helped. If you got any questions, let me know. Thanks.